that little rainbow, he was a little old thing. Both of those last two rainbows. I still like to be able to pass that test right there. That I know I was able to not be beat by that fish. Even though if I cane pulled him in, or, you know, and didn't. Some people say it wasn't very sportsmanlike. You know, whatever. It's all good. I flipped him on the bank. Basically just straight lined it. Cane pulled him in. I'll tell you a story here. Just remember what I was gonna say is, you know, I still like to pass those little tests like that right there. And I've moved up. I shouldn't have moved up. There's another fish down here. Let's see, can I get them? These stockfish though, man, they're not very smart. I'll say that, and then I probably won't be able to get him, but let's just see, can I get him? It's another chance for me to pass another test, like I was just now talking about. What I was fixing to say. My mom put a little sign on my door up at the house right over here, on my doorknob of my room. It says, "Great fisherman lives here." Let me tell y'all something. She wasn't trying to. Oh, that's a little better there. She wasn't trying to. Oh, that's nice fish. He's a Stocker Brown. She wasn't trying to boost my ego or stroke my ego, whatever the word, however you might want to say it. She seen that I put food on the table. That's why she put that on that door. She didn't do it trying to make me feel good. Or she might have done it trying to make me feel good, but she didn't do it because he got something in his belly. I'm gonna see if I can, let's see what this stockfish has been eating. Let's see if we can see what this stockfish has been eating right here. He's gotten away from the dog food or whatever they've been feeding him out there at the hatchery. He's having to get out here and make it on his own. Crawdad. So even I don't know if you can see his crawdad tail. I think that's what they call a nymph. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe that's a scallion or something. Some people fish with those. So even these, it's just in them. It's just instinct. That fish has not been stocked long, but they had to get out here and quickly learn how to eat. Instead of getting it handed to them spoon fed, they have to get out here and find it. That's I noticed that it used to not be like this, but these bigger fish, yeah, it's not big, but it's bigger fish, 12 inches. The brook trout do it. The meat's pink already. I don't know, it's evidently something that they're feeding them, and that's changed over the last. They might have been doing it for 10 years now, 7 years now, I don't know. But they used to not. It used to be white, and both of those rainbows I just thought they were little. They were maybe 8 inches, 9 inches. and they were real white. The meat in them was real white, whereas that fish right there had red meat. And I noticed the brook trout that they stock now kind of like that too. I don't know what it is, but it's evidently something that they started feeding them. Maybe it's a little more healthy, because I don't know. Somebody else probably has the answer to that. That's something I don't know. I can't study. I'm not a biologist, and I don't know what they do at the hatchery. But I want to tell that story about my mom right quick. But besides that, I caught those last two fish. I call cane poling them in. You just pull them straight up out of the water. But I was gonna tell you, I saw this old man. Gosh, it's probably been probably 5 years ago, maybe 6 years ago, probably 5 years ago. Now it's on this creek right here, but further downstream. It's a common hole a lot of people fish. It was this old man, and I mean, you could tell he was out there fishing for food. I mean, and he even told me he was sitting on a 5-gallon bucket. He even told me he was trying to get something. I can't remember if he said he was trying to get a meal, or I don't know if he took it to that extent, but I think he even mentioned something about his wife cooking him up or something. But we just got to talking right quick, and he says, we were talking about this creek, and you know, it's good fishing, and this, that, and the other. And he said, he told me about another spot on a different creek, but real close by, just right up the road from here. And he said, yeah, I caught I can't remember, 27-inch or something. It was a big fish. I mean, it was abnormally big trout. I don't remember if he said 27, 25. But it was big, because you know, around here, you know, 18 inches, kind of like a common big size fish. But anyway, I said, oh, I bet he gave you a time. Did he give you a good fight? He says, no, not really, I just tight lined him. And I got tickled. I can't tell it as funny as he sounded, but he said, I just tight lined him, basically. And I didn't understand what he meant at first, but then I figured out what he meant was that he had just did like that, like cane poled him in. Just, he didn't have much line out, and he just basically picked him right up out of the water and just lifted him. And you know, even if the fish was squirming or whatever, he had him hooked. He just picked him up out of the water, flipped him on the bank, and was done with it. But that was a trophy fish, that man. I can't remember how long he said he was.